up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And if you don't know me by now, it's your girl Melissa, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, it's story time. So before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell button so you girls can get up on the latest videos. So now let's get into it. Yes, girl, so he tried to be my roommate, and let me tell you how this happened. So this was my high school sweetheart. We were already out of school. We've been together since we was about 15, 16 years old. And so we were living together and we have children together as well. And so pretty much things has gotten really toxic between me and him. And so it's a whole bunch of stories that I can give you guys. And I just want to tell my side of the story because you already know there's his side, her side, and then there's the truth. But this is my side of the story. Nobody needs to get in their feelings because this was what happened. So, therefore, I'm telling my side. So now, I'm 35 right now. At this time, I was about 22, 23 years old. And so, when you young and you grow up having daddy issues and your parents, you see toxic abuse, domestic violence in your household, a lot of times you get accustomed to certain things and you accept certain things when you're in relationships with guys. And I'm not perfect. I haven't done everything right either. And so that's why I'm having these story times and girl talks, because I want to share the things that I have gone through so other women don't go through them. I'm saying that to say this. We were together since high school. We're adults. We done had 2 children together. I have done wrong. He's definitely done wrong. And by doing wrong, he has had a baby on me. And my silly self stayed. I thought I was Yvette and he was Jody.
He probably with his other baby mama when he ain't with you.
Please believe he don't love that hoe.
Go ahead and pull damage out.
Oh, but he loved you though, huh? You need to check him.
So after I seen baby boy, I thought it was gonna work out how that was gonna turn out, but that ain't turn out like that. So I digress, and been there, done that. So, and I'm gonna tell you about that story a whole nother time, but I want to talk about this particular time. And at this time, I was over the relationship. I didn't want to do it no more. All the back and forth, me getting into it with the baby mamas, other females. I said, God, I'm throwing in the white towel. I surrender. I don't even want to do it no more. I tell this story to a bunch of people because when you done and you fed up, and sometimes you don't know how you're going to get out of the situation, but I always give God credit, because when I said I was done with the relationship and I told God I wasn't happy no more, he gave me an exit plan. And in that exit plan, I walked right through that door. And like I said, he already done had a baby on me. I stayed. I tried to work it out for the sake of the children and our history together. I tried to stay, but it didn't work out. We had our own place. Well, it was my place. The place was in my name. So he stayed with me. We had the 2 children. Even the little baby was in the household with us as well. At that time, the mom, she wasn't fit to take care of the child. So I took child in as my own, hoping everything would work out. So yeah, silly me, but I'm not saying don't do that, because in some situations, guys do make mistakes and they want to do right by that girl, and they will. But in some situations, a dog gonna be a dog, and that was my situation. So anywho, this is how it happened. This night, I just felt so unhappy. I was not happy in the relationship. It all caught up with me because I just tried to stay. I was trying to be there. I was trying to stick it out so hard, and it was to the point where it burnt me out. I was talking to my brother and I told him, if one more thing happens, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. I kid you not, that same night, My brother was there with me, and I was hanging out with him at my house, and Edie was there. He was actually outside, and I was in the house with my brother, and then my brother was getting ready to go. And so as he was getting ready to go, I walked him outside. As I'm walking him outside, BD walking off from us. So my brother like, oh girl, we walking away now? And I'm like, child, that's him. I'm already peeping his whole body language. He on the phone walking away, and y'all know what that means. Anyway, he walking away, and my brother walking off to go home. And so I'm walking back to the house. I'm not even paying him no attention. He walking back to me, talking about, oh, I'm off the phone. I said, yeah, you off the phone now. You got off the phone with whoever you was on the phone with. Duh. So after that, I just go in my room. I'm chilling, laying down, minding my business. And I get up and go in the living room. He been in the living room the whole time. Didn't even come in the room. So I go, get up. Son tell me to get up and go. He laid out on the couch. Son told me to check his phone. So I get up, check his phone, look through the phone. And honestly, before I would check phones, I was inspect the gadget. When I used to look through his phone, I'll find something, bust him out. I'm calling girls, blase squaze, the whole nine. And so at this time, I just told myself, and I said, God, if I call this number, because it was a number in his phone that he was on the phone with, that number he was talking to outside, it was not saved in his phone. And he was on that phone with this person for about a good 30 to 40 minutes. And so, mind you, keep that time frame in mind, how long I just said he was on the phone. So I pick up the phone, look at the phone number, and I said to myself, if a girl pick up and say hello, I'm done. So why I star 69 the number, or is it star 69 or star 67? It's one of them. You call restricted, you call block. So I called it. Pick up the phone. This person pick up the phone. Hello. I ain't even say nothing. I ain't want to know nothing. That's how done I was. I didn't want to even know who this girl was, why she talking to my man. I was done. After I heard that was all I needed to know. I hung up. He jumps up. As soon as I hang up the phone, he jump up. I throw the phone at him. I say, you gotta go. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be in this relationship. You done did all you could do to me. I'm done. I don't want to be with you no more. You need to go. And I walk off. He come running after me in the bedroom now, and was like, oh, I wasn't talking to nobody. That was my homeboy. He used my phone. He had my phone. And I'm like, it was his homeboy? It was his homeboy. It was somebody he said that he let borrow his phone. It was somebody's child. I say, oh, so you let somebody talk on your phone for 30, 40 minutes? Yeah. I say, listen, I'm not stupid. You gonna say what you say, and I don't believe it. I told him he needed to go. It's about 12 o'clock in the morning. And mind you, I didn't stay in the nicest area at this time. And I ain't have no car, because he let our car get repossessed. And that's another story for another video. So he gets up and asks me, he don't feel good. He drunk. Can I go to the store and get him a ginger ale? I say, I'm not leaving out this house. It's late as heck. And I still tell him he need to go. He finally decides to get up, and he's acting drunk in the house. But as soon as he walks out the house, he walking straight as an arrow. And he's walking towards the store is this way, and he's walking this direction. So I'm watching him out the window, And I run out the door and I say, "Oh, I thought you was drunk." He turns around and hear me say that. He keeps going. He doesn't come home until the next day around 4:00 p.m. During this time, he not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm slowly like packing all his stuff inside a container ever so nicely because I was serious. I did not want him back in this house. I don't want to be with him. And mind you, Facebook's still popping. Everybody got a Facebook, but he didn't have a Facebook. I wasn't friends with him or anything of that nature. Why out of the blue his name pops up on Facebook, but I'm not his Facebook friend. I see the baby mama his Facebook friend and this other chick that I suspected him being with, that he was cheating on me with. They his friend, but I'm not his friend. So that's pissing me off even more. So I'm putting more stuff, packing more stuff. I'm not saying nothing to him. When he decides to pop up at 4:00 in the evening, I let him in. He sits down and I sit down, and I'm so calm and cool and collected. That's how you know I'm over it, because I ain't even argue with him. So now he's sitting down and he's crying, telling me how he messed up. He crying and he messed up, child. And so I'm looking at him like this. "You messed up?" I said, "Okay, so what happened?" His response, "Oh, I just can't tell you." "Oh, you can't tell me?" So I even, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt and explain to me what was going on, to see if he, where his head at, if he really sorry, if he want to make this work, or, whatever. Because sometimes you may not be over the relationship, but some men, they do what they do, but they still love their girl. And I wanted to see if that's what it was, but if that wasn't what it was. Because if you can't even own up to your mistake and tell me what you did was wrong, you're not sorry. So I just say, you know what, since you can't tell me, obviously it's clear to me that you don't want to be here, you don't want to be with me, you don't want to make this family work, you need to go. I don't want you here no more. Why this fool why this fool tell me, "Oh, tears dried up and all. Oh, can we just be roommates then?" Heck no, we can't be roommates. You need to go. You need to go. Go back to your mama house, or go to the female that you risked it all for. Go be with her. He was not trying to go. He was not trying to leave. He was trying to stay there, but do him. No, it was not gonna fly like that. You was not finna be my roommate, because how you gonna be my roommate and you was barely paying rent? You was barely taking care of home. So where you was gonna be roommating at? Not at Itsmehleesah house. No. So yeah, he was not trying to go, and he still wasn't trying to leave. He got out. He was in the streets. He was doing his little trapping. Every time he would step out of the house, I would make sure I locked the door, because before, when he would leave, I wouldn't lock the door. But I wanted him gone, and I wanted him to feel that I wanted him gone. I would lock the door every time he left out the house. And so it was not too much longer. This particular night, I got a phone call that he got picked up by the police. I always tell people, like, God had answered my prayer, because he knew something was going on behind closed doors, and he knew that I was genuine about wanting to be in this relationship, and God knew where his heart was at. And when that opportunity arose, I went and bought some locks to get the locks changed. I got the locks changed. He got picked up by the police, and they had him sitting there for about a good month or so. I felt so free. It was like that Destiny's Child song, Ain't No Feeling Like Being Free, whatever the name of that song is. But that's how I felt when I found out he was no longer coming back, and I refused to let him come back. And that's all I got for right now, y'all. It was a breath of fresh air, and I'm not finna hold y'all up any longer. So if y'all want to hear more about my story times and what's going on, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any questions, comment. I will answer, and I'll make a follow-up video about it. But yeah, subscribe to my channel so you guys can be up on the latest videos. And once again, it's your girl Melissa, and God bless. Bye.